Hi! I'm trying to reduce the volume in my headphones. 'Cause things are getting spoopy. Okay. How's everyone doing? Okay. Um. Let me pop out the chat. Hi, welcome, welcome. Can you guys hear me well? Can you see everything okay? Are there any complaints? The stream is okay? Okay, and how do I pop it out here? Okay, give me a sec. I'll figure this out. Okay, there we go. Okay, we got the chats going. Excellent. Audio of the game is low? Oh, I should tell people we're streaming now. Oh yeah, it's always small, so you guys can appreciate Liberty Smile, Liberty Prime, as well as see the screen of the game. Right, I want to tweet it out. How many people are on Twitch today and how many are on YouTube? Okay, been tweeted. Okay. This interest is like spooping me, so I wanna let's start the game while I keep. Okay. Oh, do we pick? This is okay. Since this is our first time playing it and we're extremely scared, I think we'll go with easy. You're tearing me apart, Lisa. By the way, do you want me to turn up the audio of the game? The reason I'm drinking so loudly, I even just heard myself how loudly I'm drinking is because it's very hot and humid here and I'm dying. Hi Salvador, hi everyone. Do you guys like my new setup? Okay, let me say proper hi's to everyone. Hi Dahlia, hi Red Tube, hi Palm, hi Rorik, hi Paul, hi Salvador, hi Tutu. Oh my god! Oh, this room needs to be cleaned. Can I do full screen? Okay, full screen is like full. It's okay. Haha, what a story. Did you hear it? Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Pause. Did you hear that? Something happened in my right ear. Somebody screamed. Okay, yeah, god damn it, Tutu. Thank you, Dahlia. Do you want me to turn up the game volume? For you guys? By the way, I'm drinking a mojito that I made myself. And it's like a mojito with like frozen fruits, as well as the usual mojito components. No, I didn't know that the ritual were based on real occultism. Volume up just a bit? Okay. How do I... Okay, right, here is volume. So this is the volume... Sorry, I don't know what I clicked. It scared me. Okay. I think this is the desktop volume. I think I did it okay. Let me know as we go through the stream, let me know what to improve because this is like different from my PS4 thing, so I need to fix things up as we go along. Excuse me. What's up, Dalek? Welcome. Hi, Harvey. How you been? Everybody knows Harvey. He's an amazing artist. Hi, Arbles. Arbles. I'm getting confused. You're the person that does the Ebrietas pins, right? So as I was saying, as you can see, I already drank some, and I'm because it turned out a little stronger than I expected. But it's so good. It has a lime. I put a whole lime in there, and a lot of mint, and some. I only have spiced rum, so I put that, and some ice, and then my boyfriend blended some frozen fruits in our mixer, and I put them there. It's really, really good. And then carbonated water and sugar. I think you're supposed to put special sugar, but I put regular sugar. So good. Okay. We can do this, but okay, for those of us who just joined, somebody screamed in my right ear and it spooked me, and now I'm scared to turn right. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna turn left. Okay? I'm gonna be far away from the screen, so it can't scare us. We're turning left! Okay, there's nothing. Okay, we're good. I mean, we're not necessarily good because the controls are very weird. Okay. Oh god. Sorry, I saw the fan and it scared me. I apologize. I don't know. I'm gonna calm down. It's with this room. It's covered in blood. This is my room, but what the hell happened to it? This room is really, it's really my room. It's an incredible shape. It's in terrible shape. The air is so heavy, my head hurts. Hi Raging, welcome to the stream. Dalek, I forget if I said welcome, but welcome. Dalek has a really cool podcast, y'all. What's the name of your podcast? So everybody can check it out. Oh, Tutu, you're on Twitch now. Oh, snap. I watched a little bit of a walkthrough of PT, Tutu, and I couldn't handle it. I was just like, no. I think he might be the main villain. Hi, Zico. Welcome to the stream. Damn it, Rorik. Yeah, check it out. Them Drunk Blokes with Dalek. It's an amazing podcast, and we actually got, like, I guess, a rejected episode that's posted on the YouTube. Sorry, I'm still getting a little used to the controls. Okay, it's like tank controls, I think, right? Okay, yeah, no. It's a version of tank controls. Or maybe it is, I don't know. Anyway. I guess we have to get out now. What if I... Oh, no, I can't choose these. What are these? Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry, I left the room. Okay. Oh, wait, what? Oh. Is this my kitchen? I know what happened, because my old apartment had mold. This is what happens when your landlord doesn't fix the mold problem. I just have to keep in mind that this is a game and it can't hurt me. A record player? What is this? 2001? God damn. Ah! Yes, it looks like a face. And it's very creepy. Because he moved on his own. Like, I didn't... no cutscenes, please. This is spoopy. At least let me control the character. Don't just, like, take away my control randomly. my god, Dahlia. Hi, Lansky. Welcome to the stream. How do you like my new setup? I forget if you've seen it before. Okay. Oh, these are people from Yahargo. They're coming out of the walls. Ah. I don't appreciate it, but I mean, I get it. You gotta do what you gotta do, right? Oh, jeez. I don't even know how to run yet. Oh, gosh. Hit him with a chair. This is spoopy. It's very, very spoopy. Do you guys like my Liberty Prime? Ike did it. It's Communist Prime. I'm gonna move a little bit further away from the screen. I just feel like I'm more comfortable being farther away from it. This is emulated. Lol, tutu. Forgot to update immediately. Yeah, Raging, I have a real setup. This is like some of my merchandise, my Fallout stuff. The Dark Souls is actually my spouse's things. I want to get another one here, like a similar shelf, or actually the same shelf, so I can put more stuff, because I still have a couple of things.
Oh, man.
Hi,
What a
Tommy.
dream.
What a dream you had. Oh. Ah! Sorry! Like, he moves on his own and it's spooping me. Nobody dials a number like that. You do it like fast. Like, you don't... No. This is unacceptable behavior. Lol, Dahlia. Fudge. I'm sorry. I apologize. Thank you, Tutu.
Hello?
Why can't I hear him?
What?
Okay, is this one of those things where he barely talks, but the other
Chords cut.
things are gonna be so loud? Ah, god damn it. Okay, let's go to options. Let's turn on subtitles. SE like special effects? Or what? What's this? Is this like voice? I guess? Do you want to change? Yes. No, go back. What does this button do? Oh, nothing. And these? Oh, I guess that's my health. I mean, should we look around our apartment? Oh, this is a room. Okay, so this is my bedroom. This is where I like work and stuff. Okay, this is the outside. Oh, that's Lady from Devil May Cry. What part of the world does Silent Hill 4 take place in? Does anyone know? Guess that's that's it. This is cool. Let's look again. Oh, I can totally like spy on people. That's awesome. Okay, let's look at this one. Oh. Interesting. In downtown Silent Hill? Sir, you should not have gone there. I'm just saying. I feel like maybe that was a mistake. I'm just gonna move away from the screen a little more. Just a little. Okay, I think I feel like a safe distance from the screen now. I think this will... Ah! He moved weird. He's moving weird! I don't appreciate this. Oh, another picture. Okay. This is a photo of the church on a cross while I was visiting Silent Hill. Who visits Silent Hill for a vacation? There's something wrong with you. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, I have to go back. I have to look at the chat. Sorry, I'm just like spacing out a little because I'm like, I think I'm like meditating in my head. Okay. Oh, what's this room? I didn't go to this room in the other crappy place. Wait. Wait, do I exit the room facing my room? That makes no sense. Or did I? I don't understand what's happening. Oh, it's the bathroom. Okay. He needs to clean his damn bathroom. Oh my god, this is terrible. Do y'all see this? Sir, clean your damn bathroom. Oh my god, no. Hi Zestas, how's it going? I think we should, all of us, should leave the stream and go clean his bathroom. Like get the gloves, get some brushes, get some like, some Febreze, some bleach. Cause that is not a normal human bathroom. No human should live like this. Okay, he's also a hoarder. Is that what he's trying to tell me? Oh, what is this? No, this. No, I want to know what this is. Like this thing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Am I married? Is this a wedding picture? Oh. Just say okay. So, did y'all like the podcast we did with Fungo? The game is going well, I think. Silent Hill was a resort town? Oh! Yeah, Dalek! Do you have... Sorry, do you have, what am I thinking? Discord? That's the only way I know how to do this on the computer, because I'm not very good at computer. Do I have Discord? Yeah, I have Discord. I just clicked Discord. It's asking me things. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, okay, so come on Discord. Wait, I can do this. I just gotta check that. Okay. Microphone good. Output I think is good. Well, output should be this. Is that it? Default? Okay. Yeah, not Funko, Fungo. He does Dark Souls stuff. So yeah, Dalek suggested this game on Patreon, so he can come to talk about it. And Delia, you can, if you have Discord, come tell us about the occult. But I don't know if you have Discord, I don't remember. But yeah, let me know when y'all logged on. I think I just call you. I think that should be it. Okay, meanwhile, let's explore the room. The main power is off, so even if I press it, nothing happens. Main power of what? The remote? Get some new batteries. Hi Itchy, welcome to the stream! It's a photo of me as a kid, and then when I graduated from high school. Excellent. I don't like that some... Oh, wait, he's not! It's me! Okay, because the tank controls are weird. Sometimes I move the thing...
Website PCgamer.com.
Oh my god! Hey Google, stop! Hey Google, stop! Sometimes Google talks when I don't ask him to talk. It's very weird. It's spoopy. Is my Google haunted? Okay, well, I don't have any nourishment. Yes, sorry, as I was saying, it's the controls are weird, and sometimes I think he's controlling himself, but no, that's me. I'm just not pressing the right buttons, the right, like, direction or whatever. It's weird. Okay, okay, I see how it is. No, kinda. Okay, well, I guess we'll get used to it. Yeah, this is normal. Okay, you on Discord? Are you... Oh, okay, I see Dalek is here. Okay, so I think I need to send you a friend request so I can talk to you. Okay, and for Dahlia, okay, we can do this. Not that drunk yet. I know how to do Discord. I will, Dahlia, I will send you a link to our Discord. If I find it. This is gonna be so much fun. Okay, Dahlia, try to click this to get onto, and everyone, like, to join the Discord, if you feel like it, you just click this link. Okay, and once you're in there, I can find you. I think. Yeah, because I need, like, your full ID, but I can just see you in the thing if you join. Give me 1 second. Oh, I see you, I see you. Okay. Okay, wait. Now. Hi. Okay, I can do this. Now I sent you a friend request. This is an exciting Silent Hill 4 run, y'all. And then, I think I need to add Dalek to the group. How do I do that? See if Richie was here. Okay. Oh, okay. Or maybe I add Dalek to this group? Oh, I have to send you a friend request. I don't know. Wait, I think I can add. Wait. Or what if I just copy your ID? Do I know your ID? I think it's right here. No, it's not. View profile. I don't know. Kidali, accept my friend request. Not my friend request, so I can join you. Oh, okay, I got you. Okay, so now all three of us are in the Discord voice chat. Okay, so now I think I have to call y'all. I'll try. I think I have the wrong output on my microphone. No, not on my microphone, on my headphone. Okay, it's calling y'all. It's calling. We'll see if it works. Okay, so Dahlia is talking, but I don't hear you because maybe this. Oh, now I hear you.
Okay, cool.
Hi. Okay, but I don't hear. Dalek, are you with us?
I am indeed with you. I am Dalek Sex. At the voice of sex on Twitter, should you feel so inclined, and I am coming in your ears now.
This is a clean chat, Dalek. Okay.
Well, shame on you. Shame on you for thinking that I meant something else.
Oh, this is hype, y'all. Oh my god. Okay. Does everybody hear everyone okay? Okay. So Dahlia is basically amazing, and
Aw.
also you're like a witch, right?
Yes.
Oh, so Dahlia knows all about this. And
Oh yeah.
My girlfriend is a witch too.
oh my god, plot twist, Dahlia is actually your girlfriend.
No, she's not. She's really, really not. Please don't say that. It will get me in trouble. It's amazingly convenient having a witch as your girlfriend, though, because some shit happens to you, like you get stung by a bee, and you're like, oh, god damn it hurts so much! And your witch girlfriend is like, oh yeah, I can deal with that. And they get like this little vial out of their huge bag of different herbs, and they're like, huh.
I have a solve for that.
Oh, Dalek, it's saying you're much louder. Can you turn yourself down a little bit to match us quiet people?
I'm actually doing this via my mobile phone. I can hold it further away from my face if you like.
That's pretty funny. Okay. So
I'm
Dalek,
doing the same
yeah,
thing.
go ahead.
I'm on the phone too.
Oh my god. I'm on the phone too. So Dalek, tell us, why did you pick this game for us to stream?
I have a
Fabulous
great
choice.
deal of space in my heart for Silent Hill 4 The Room, because it gets done dirty
Sorry.
by...
Go on. Don't mind me.
And this is the person who was scolding me a minute ago for being too loud on microphone.
So yeah, go on. Don't mind me screaming.
Yes,
This is
I'll try to ignore the sound wave of Sinclair's Magnificent Peak, and I will hold court on this.
Uh-huh.
Silent Hill 1 was a tremendously personal story to the main character. Silent Hill 2 even more so. Silent Hill 3, they kind of got a little bit of sequelitis for it. But it still held true to the narrative structure, in that the game is basically about terror of pregnancy, which is something that's very relevant to the main character, who is an unpopular teenage girl. Silent Hill 4 was the first game in the series, and maybe the only game in the series, where a dude doesn't just wander into Silent Hill with a painful past and a dead wife and a missing dog and a hamster with cancer.
Okay.
All of which, with the standard Silent Hill season pass. It was just like he's just like a random dude that wanders into the middle of a bad situation. And at the time, the game got pilloried for that. People despised it. But I kind of love it for trying something new. And good grief, did it try something new. You spend the whole game in this room. It's amazing. You get your little excursions, but it always comes back to entrapment and abuse and manipulation, and it just it gives me the Wiggins. It does. Ghibli ghibli.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh,
Silent Hill
cool.
4 definitely has a lot of like, and Silent Hill 2 touched on it too, but Silent Hill 4 definitely deals with like this kind of the cycle of abuse a little bit, and like how it kind of morphs you into a monster and stuff like that. Like the antagonist in 4 is probably the most sympathetic Silent Hill antagonist.
Oh yeah?
And he is the main character. Walter is the main character in Silent Hill 4. Let's be perfectly clear about this.
Yeah.
Every single level is a different element of his life seen through a different lens. I owned the Japanese guide to it, which came with a mini CD version of that wonderful opening theme, Room of Angel.
So good.
But I am unfortunately unable to hold court on it because I gave it to a Japanese co-worker to translate for me, and they basically threw it back at me and said, "What the hell are you reading?"
Oh my god.
True story.
That's amazing.
Believe it. I believe.
But yeah, it's basically all about each of these levels. People think that they're just unrelated stock assets, apartment levels, but every single one of these is a vignette on a different element of Walter's upbringing or lack thereof.
Oh yeah?
And I like to think it's pretty obvious that, like Dark Souls, the game ran out of money halfway.
For sure.
And I'd like to think that if they carried it the whole way, then it could have been fully explored. So this must go down in history as one of the big rough diamonds, the big nearly wases.
Yeah, because I remember when this came out too, just like the fact that the inventory system's a bit different, the combat system is a little bit different, the health system's different. This game, they definitely tried a lot of different things, and a lot of people didn't think it fit into the narrative of Silent Hill. But I do feel over time, now that we've been able to analyze and kind of get into it more, this still follows the rules that were kind of set by the previous 3 games, which is kind of a problem the later games after this one had, where they really weren't adhering to how, the air quotes other world works in Silent Hill. But with this one, even though it's very radically different, the way that, air quotes, you go to Silent Hill, it still is following all the rules. It's just applying them differently. And like Dalek was just saying, all of the areas in this game are taken from periods of Walter's life and all of the, terrible things he's had to go through. And, just how it doesn't seem connected at first, but once you understand what's really going on, it's very much his story, and Henry is just along for the ride in almost every way, including his very non-existent personality.
It's fantastic environmental storytelling. Somewhere in the world,
absolutely.
Richie
And
just
I
woke up
think
in a
it's
cold
also very
know.
sweat.
interesting.
That's
It
what
can
I
also be
thought.
said that while we don't necessarily see what Henry's gone through, it's heavily alluded that he's not just sort of this nondescript guy. It seems like he very much has had to deal with neglect or abuse at some point in his life, and he's sort of like, he's almost like, a yin and yang to Walter, but not exactly, because Henry's not quite, adjusted well to life after whatever possibly happened to him too. And it's sort of like, well, this is how Walter could have turned out, but he turned out worse. But is Henry really doing any better? You know, that kind of thing.
So let me
If
ask
somebody,
you, how do I get out of this room? I got a pipe.
you basically keep wandering around until you trip the story flag that lets you into the first level proper. If I recall correctly, it's in the bathroom.
Oh, that bathroom is so creepy.
If somebody with the narrative flair of Miyazaki had made this game, they would have found a way to crowbar in the narrative elements despite the lack of budget. I get the feeling that they thought, well, we can't tell all of this stuff about Walter in cutscenes, so therefore we won't do it at all. But if they'd dropped it in little lore hints, in item descriptions and stuff like that, then I think this would be a AAA solid gold classic today.
So why did they release it as a Silent Hill game as opposed to just something called The Room?
Well, it is kind of related to Silent Hill. You do go to Silent Hill in the game.
Oh, Enter the Hole, yes.
And Walter is first teased as a plot element in a newspaper that you find in the trash in Silent Hill 2. Although they retcon it a little bit for the story of this game.
Hey Bob, yeah, it's pretty awesome. Oh my god, I'm going through a tunnel. So, yeah, go on.
I'm trying to say something related to birth imagery that would be suitable for the channel, but no, I can't do it. I can't make it family friendly.
So, out of all the Silent Hills, which one's y'all favorite?
What you mean apart from 2?
I didn't really play any, I just watched walkthroughs a few years ago. So I don't know.
Yeah, my favorite is probably 1 or 2. It's hard for me to pick. I like them both very much for different reasons.
2 is an almost flawless masterpiece.
Is 2 with the pyramid guy? Pyramid head?
Yeah, that's the fella.
Oh.
Which person, have you ever played the Silent Hill arcade game?
No, I haven't. I really want to, and I've watched some stuff
no,
on
you
it, but I
don't.
haven't been able to play it myself.
No, you don't. You really don't. Pyramid Head
Like
shows up.
it's one of those
Pyramid Head shows up on the first level, and you have to blast away at him with a light gun. It's like, have you ever seen that review of Yahtzee's on The Escapist, where he refers to Pyramid Head basically twirling a dandy cane and saying, "Hey kids, look who it is." They just need to let Pyramid Head die.
Aw.
Because he was specific to that game. He was an embodiment of James's sexual guilt and torment. He was meant to look like an inquisitor, Spanish Inquisition style inquisitor with the pointy hats that the Ku Klux Klan would later try to emulate. And it doesn't work if you haven't got that character present to be tormented.
Right. They pretty much were like, well, he's now our mascot. And it's like, it doesn't work like that, guys. You can't just put Pyramid Head in everything.
Well, in other games, they tried to have a different shaped head villain. Excuse me. Like,
the Butcher.
there was the there was the Butcher in Silent Hill 0, and there was the Missionary in Silent Hill 3. But it's just like, dude, we didn't like the monster because they had a funny shaped head. I mean, if all it took to be a AAA monster was to have a funny shaped head, then Sinclair would be raking it in for her perfectly flat head.
Exactly.
There would be a new Silent Hill where you had to balance a number of plates on it, and
It's perfect.
if one of them fell off, you go to hell.
Exactly. So I'm in a dream right now? Or in her dream? Or
Well, if it's not a dream.
That's a really good question. I think
I want to get out of here.
I think what's going on is that you are seeing. Are we still connected? Because I've lost
Yeah.
all background noise. Okay.
I hear you. Yeah.
Okay, good. I think what we are seeing is little vignettes of Walter's life. You see, the thing about Silent Hill, the other world molds itself around the dude whose torment it is concentrating on.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
always
in the-
saw this as Walter's nightmare. Well, not nightmare, but it's like his past being plucked out by the.
It's not exactly his nightmare, because whereas in Silent Hill 1, the other world preys on Alyssa's suffering, and in Silent Hill 2, it preys upon James, is it? Yes, James. James's suffering. Silent Hill 3, it actually hints that Walter, having been raised by the Silent Hill cult, finds documents that allude to how to take control of the other world. So this is it's kind of like a Dream Master situation. You are being
Yeah.
drawn into his personal world.
There's also like the theory that like Valtiel somehow put a seed in him, because there is this one YouTuber called the Gaming Muse. She does a lot of really good sort of analysis videos. And Silent Hill 4 is a little bit hard to like nail some of the stuff down because it was originally something else. But the idea is that at some point, because Walter, does not show the signs of a typical psychopath. He isn't just like he's not like a regular serial killer and stuff like that. In fact, he was a non-violent person, and then suddenly, after a year where he disappeared, he's suddenly committing extremely violent murders. And there's a theory that at some point he might have discovered the ritual of the Holy Assumption then, but some sort of outside force has kind of compelled him to do these things, and that's when he became a violent criminal.
Oh yeah, that's absolutely true. This is laid out in the in the Japanese guide, that he is killing all of these people because he needs to. He's basically trying to. He sees the other world and the manipulation thereof as his chance to return to the womb, which is
the mother.
personified by the room in this game. Oh, the womb. I only just got that. I'm an idiot.
No, you're not.
So,
Just it's just the nature of Silent Hill. It can be a little opaque at times.
So yeah, the thing is that he's trying to take over the overworld, but he is trying to do it from the lens of somebody who desperately wants their mummy back.
Literally.
And so that influences and that informs everything about his power game. Because in everybody else who is doing a power game in Silent Hill, Dahlia, Claudia, the Dr. Kaufman? Yeah, Kaufman.
Yeah, Kaufman. Although
You
he was a
can-
little bit more
they-
motivated for like money.
They have very clear motives that are in line with dark magic and power and control and so forth. But, and this is another reason why I love Silent Hill 4, Walter is unique. He's just a sad little boy that wants his mummy back. And this is what happens when that mentality gets hold of the Silent Hill power.
Because pretty much he apparently met Dahlia as a young child, and she had said something about if he completes the ritual of the Holy Assumption, oh, you can see your mom again. So once again, Dahlia is going around causing all sorts of problems, and it's like that one offhand comment sent him spiraling downward eventually.
Do you remember that time Pyramid Head grabbed her by the knockers and pulled all her skin off?
Oh, how could I forget?
No, we don't, because it didn't happen. La 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 la.
That was in the movie, right?
Yeah.
I really liked the first Silent Hill movie. It was neat.
I'll allow
I-
the first movie simply because it was by Christoph Gans, who I am a massive fan of. He also did Brotherhood of the Wolf, which Bloodborne was
Ah.
fairly heavily based on, and he did Necronomicon, which, aside from Dagon, is the best Lovecraft movie ever.
And I will say, it, of course, it didn't, the movie didn't adapt directly, but it did. I mean, I have problems with it, but for me, it still is the best video game adaptation. It didn't adapt it well, but it did better than most movie adaptations do. And I
Yeah.
do like it as a standalone story. I don't want to talk about the second one.
Well,
Oh,
the
God, no.
second movie was like, I guess, an interesting interpretation of something.
No, it wasn't. It was like watching somebody else play Silent
Yeah.
Hill 3.
It's like
Yeah,
a
it was a
playthrough
terrible
IRL.
adaptation of 3
It's like a really bad Let's Play channel.
with Jon Snow playing Vincent of all people.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
So let's stop talking about that and get back to our own really bad Let's Play channel.
Yes, yes.
There's a giant worm here. Huh.
Oh
Yeah,
god,
just ignore
there's a really interesting story behind that. I can't go into it here because it lasts years.
Oh yeah,
But
it's a lot.
there's this dude on the internet who is convinced that
Oh my
Silent
God.
Hill is all about circumcision.
Yeah.
That
Oh my
it's
God.
that it's a gigantic rant against the evils of circumcising baby boys.
Yeah,
And the
I
guy
literally
is-
talked to Richie about this once.
Yeah, you gotta. I'm gonna look up there's a really good summation video on. I think it's on Tales from the Internet by
Yeah,
Justin
by
Wang. Yeah, go search for Wang, Whang. Justin Wang has a show called Tales from the Internet, in which he does a full retrospective of this whole drama. It
Interesting.
is
It's hilarious and a nightmare at the same time because he was a mod or like an admin on the wiki, and he's just editing all these articles and making it about circumcision, and he's like, "Oh my god, dude!"
Wow. Dalek, are you still here? I think we lost you. Oh,
yeah,
there you
yeah.
are.
I just
We
had
found you.
a little bit of an internet hiccup.
That's all good.
I'm on my awful British Telecom Wi-Fi at the moment. In a moment, once you actually contacted me just as my mobile phone that I get my Wi-Fi through died, which is
Oh, no.
which is a lot more reliable. So once I've got that up and running, I will be able to switch to a more reliable platform.
Cool. Fancy. Do y'all like my Liberty Prime?
I love it. I think it's fabulous.
It's communist
It's
Prime.
our
It's
liberty.
ironic.
It's our liberty.
Yeah. There we go.
Are you a communist, Sin?
Well, I am from the Union.
He is from the homeland.
well, so was Ayn Rand, and she went in the other direction quite violently.
Quite violently, yeah.
And then we ended up at Rapture, so look how that went.
But is Rapture meant to be a retread of Galt's Gulch, or is it meant to be a satire on it?
Ooh, now that's a real.
That's deep.
I don't know how
I don't
much
think I'm
politics
prepared
we're
to
allowed to
answer it.
do here.
None! I don't want to get murdered!
And I don't think I'm ready to go back into an Ayn Rand hole.
How do I leave this freaky metro? Oh, with creepy music in the background. I don't appreciate
You'll
this. Oh,
you'll run into that fabulously dressed woman.
oh
potential.
no. Is this Pyramid Head again?
No, he's not in this one, thank God.
Oh. Okay. So I guess we'll just wander in the metro.
Pretty much.
Not
The
creepy
metro
at
was
all.
always my.
Yeah.
I like the stuff that happens in it, but it was my least favorite area to wander through because I was always getting.
It's very spooky.
At least it's better than the Metro Reloaded. and the Metro Revolutions.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I think I had some kind of seizure there.
It's because you're the one.
Oh, I'm still not over how they killed Trinity. I'll never get over it.
I know. Oh, and she was in the sequel of Silent Hill, so bringing this back all the way around, she
Really?
also played Claudia in
No
Silent Hill
way.
Revelations. Yeah, that was her.
Oh my god.
And the bad girl in Silent Hill 1 was Alice Krieg, who was the Borg Queen.
Oh
Yep.
yeah. Oh wow.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
The one who nearly got Data's plastic rocks off, or actually did, depending on your reading of the movie.
I'll be honest. I remember the first one. I've seen it a few times, and then the other two. All I remember is they killed Trinity, and I never forgave them for it.
As far as I'm concerned, the second two just don't exist. First one,
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah,
Second
it's just
two,
better.
didn't need it. Didn't need a
Yeah.
sequel.
True.
It's kind of like the Dark Souls 2 and Dark Souls 3
Lol.
principle.
Oh no.
I mean, yeah, they're there and they're fun, but did you have to, guys? Really?
Yeah, me and Jeremy both agree that they should have called Dark Souls 2 Dragon.
By the way, for people who just joined, in chat with me are Dalek and Dahlia, who you oftentimes see in Discord and who we often mention on the podcast. So here they are.
Hi. Hello, everybody.
Yeah, because people are asking. And yeah, well, this game is pretty cool. Like, I like walking simulators, and we're doing a bit of walking, so this is chill. This is nice.
Wow,
Just
you said
remember-
I was throwing shade.
No, I literally love walking simulators. That's why I love Fallout. You walk a lot.
I'm just gonna give you one tip. When the ghosts start showing up, don't try and fight them. Just run away from the ghosts. Nothing good will come from fighting them.
Can I
but
try
you've got a
to
minute,
talk to them? Can I try
No,
to just...
they don't want to talk. She don't want to talk, sis.
They don't want to talk? Aw.
No, sadly, them ghosts ain't got time for your nonsense.
Aw.
Ain't nobody got time for that. I'm in the metro. I'm trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
Just because I'm a ghost doesn't mean I don't got a schedule.
True. Thank you, Pila. Yeah, the exit was in the women's bathroom.
Yes, the bathrooms. The bathrooms are always tricky in Silent Hill games. You never know when you're gonna come.
The creepy...
Or where?
Okay,
I'm going
so
to change
we're back
over
in
to
the
my
room.
more reliable ISP, so if I
Sure.
drop out of the call for a second, then
Mhm.
that's where I am. I'm somewhere in
Okay.
the ether.
Excellent.
But yeah, something I definitely found really delightful about the Silent Hill games is that Team Silent, they really, really did their research, and I don't mean they just did like a cursory glance, but like they've got some like deep sort of occult research lore, and like all of the occultism is based on real occultism. So, which I think elevates it. It's not like, oh, this is just a made-up magic spell. Like, no, this is based on
This is real.
reality, and like, yeah,
Mhm.
it makes it a little bit scarier.
That's really cool.
Did you know that Jim Sterling has the seal of Metatron tattooed on him?
I mean, I don't blame him. I had a seal of Metatron, or I had the I had the seal of Metatron necklace.
I prefer Galvatron.
I don't understand these jokes, but I'll laugh too.
That's alright, Sinclair. It is a Transformers joke, and therefore nothing of value was lost. Except for Orson Welles. I used to be Citizen Kane, you know. Let me out of this thing.
I don't want to do this commercial anymore.
I feel like Richie would really appreciate what Ciel's saying.
Get him out of bed then. What are you paying for?
I know, right?
Are you sleeping, Richie?
Richie, wake
Unacceptable.
up! Yeah.
Maybe if, like, we all join hands, like the Japanese kids at the end of Cabin in the Woods, and say, and chant Richie wake up, and we can trap his soul in the body of a frog that will have to take part in this podcast.
That's ironically a little bit relevant to this game, given how many people just, have something else living in their body.
So there's just a gun in my apartment randomly?
These things happen.
Jesus.
Because of video games.
Although, I will be honest, you're probably going to be using your melee weapon more,
Yeah.
because
Yeah,
Ooh.
grab yourself that axe, because that
The
is pretty
axe,
much the
okay.
only weapon you'll need for the whole game.
Okay.
There's a fire axe that will see you through the whole way. I think there's a secret chainsaw, but
It's
it's a
terrible.
pretty terrible weapon. Yeah.
yeah.
The
it's
only
so-
reason it's
useless.
noteworthy is because if you leave Henry idle with it, he does the pose that Leatherface does at the end of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original.
Yeah, he just starts swinging it around.
Yeah.
Oh, so
But
he
yeah,
has
other
his
than
own
that, it's
laundry
completely
room?
useless.
This isn't realistic. What apartment has its own laundry room? Where
A
I
haunted
lived?
one.
No, where I lived, I had to do the laundry in a creepy basement. This is,
That's why
David
you can
Cage
set-
was David Cage was the secret creative consultant on this game. Everyone is able to afford a 50-meter by 50-meter apartment, despite the fact that they're only a freelance reporter.
who never leaves his room and is only just now kind of a little perturbed that he can't leave, but he's not really worried about it.
yeah. Yeah.
What if robots, but people?
The birds serve the bourgeoisie.
The what?
The birds.
The birds.
Reagan killed all the birds and they've been replaced with robots to spy on.
Oh God, yes. Hashtag birds aren't real. I was reading
Yeah.
about that last week. Are you into this, Sinclair?
Hashtags?
Yeah. No. Hashtag birds aren't real.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I saw
Are
a
you
bird.
aware?
Okay, tell me.
Are you aware of a conspiracy theory that the government is trying to kill all the birds?
Why?
Good question. Really good question. But we're not here to answer that.
Right,
But
come on
yes,
now,
this is
conspiracy
a
theory.
thing.
Logic has
There
nothing to do
is
with-
there is a conspiracy theory that the government is trying to kill all the birds. It's actually touched on in the game Condemned Criminal Origins, if I remember.
Huh.
Anywho,
Is it
somebody
really?
took this. Yeah, I think it is. Anywho, somebody took this, and on TikTok, they created a parody conspiracy theory called "Birds Aren't Real." And this one goes that the government has already killed
Oh no.
all the birds and replaced them with surveillance drones.
Oh, that's kind of cool though. I mean,
And everybody,
if you can,
basically the inst.
if
No,
you
sorry,
can
you go.
replace, like, if you can
I was
take
just gonna
all the
say, the
birds
inst-
and replace them with drones, that's really efficient. It takes here in Montreal, it takes them like 5 years to fix one road. So you know what? If you can replace all the birds with drones in a short amount of time, more power to you. I'm all for that.
So
hashtag.
basically, the entire internet is just watching this and waiting for somebody to take it seriously. And they will. And they will. Because internet.
Yeah.
I listened to a conspiracy debunking podcast called QAnon Anonymous, which I would recommend to any of you. It's tremendously informative and very, very funny. And one of their hosts, on hearing the birds aren't real conspiracy, responded, "Does that mean that there is like a guy with a syringe whose job it is to fill the drones up with bird poop, so
Oh
that they
my
can
God.
so that they can poo on your car or your head?"
I want that job. I want that spiteful job.
What if there's a guy whose job it is to poop on your car?
Now that's just terrifying. He needs more protein.
Congratulations, Sinclair. For the first time in 8 years, I'm genuinely speechless.
Yeah, thanks for making the conspiracy theory so much worse.
Patreon.com/.
Achievement unlocked.
Y'all, I'm back at the metro. I'll let you know if something exciting happens here.
I think I need another drink. I cannot deal with the Souls Oracle at this proximity.
I'm waiting for her to predict content. I'm waiting for her to just hopefully predict something so Konami will stop screwing us around and give us another Silent Hill game. So, Sin, I need you to get on your Oracle.
Okay, Silent Hill game in January 2022. Write that
If
down.
that happens, I absolutely am. You're going to be getting a call from me in January 2022. Like, Sin, where is it? I didn't want another pachinko game.
Can I make a prediction?
What's up?
Please.
I predict that I will, through the course of this podcast, continue to get more and more drunken and belligerent until eventually Sin kills me. And then the police will then come in and see me dead on the floor with Sin holding a smoking gun, and they'll say, "What fantastic environmental storytelling!"
It could mean anything.
and then Sinclair will go to court, and she will do her case pro bono, pro se rather, which is to say she will represent herself,
Naturally.
and she will argue that it's obvious that I was the murderer.
I'll say Ludwig is the murderer.
I'll resurrect
And
you through
the-
necromancy, and we'll walk
and the
into the
judge will-
courtroom and be like, "What?
And the judge will say, "How is that even possible?" And Sinclair will say, "It's obvious from item descriptions and their placement in the level." And then the judge will direct the jury to get on Sinclair's level.
Yeah, get on my
Absolutely.
level.
And then and then they will hang Richie for killing Maria.
Naturally." They're like,
I'm
"Well, we know this
joking.
Australian fella."
I'm joking. You can't hang Richard. He hasn't got a neck.
Ooh,
He's too powerful now.
shade. I'm trying to get out of this metro and it's just no. Is it because I don't have tickets? But I don't need tickets. I have a bus pass. I have like a monthly pass. I'll be okay.
I'm gonna step
You
into the
actually
next
do at one
room.
point.
I'm gonna step into the next room and cry because Richard's never gonna talk to me again when he hears this.
Richie doesn't listen back to the podcast. Richie doesn't listen back to the streams. He doesn't listen back to the
That's
podcast.
right.
He does
You're right.
nothing.
He doesn't, does he?
I do all the work.
That's right.
I do all the improvements. I listen back to make it better next time. He doesn't do anything. He just talks.
He's a bully.
He talks and he
Yours.
bullies.
He's a bully with
You-
free exposure.
Exactly.
Salvation through Sinclair. Thank you, Sinclair.
You're
I
welcome.
will
Salvation
edit
through
some of your
sin.
podcasts if you like.
Yes. So do
I'll
I
even
have
put
to
a bit of
kill?
background music.
Oh, there we go. Finally, some help around here. So do you have to kill this worm or?
No,
No, you can't kill it. It's just a ambiance.
Yeah, it's
Oh
like a meta-
yes, of course.
It's. I heard a theory. I don't remember it too well, so I'm not going to explain it. But there's a
Does it have
theory
to
that
do with circumcision?
no, no. I don't even want to touch that.
I don't want to
But
touch
there
it.
is like, there's a theory that it's kind of representative of, it's supposed to either be Walter or Valtiel's consciousness warping through reality or something, but I am doing no justice to this theory because I don't remember it. Because
Does Sinclair
it's just
know
a
who
worm.
Voltiel is?
I don't know who anyone is.
You've
Uh,
watched through Silent Hill, yes, and I mean Silent Hill 3 rather.
I watched through all of them about like 5 years ago, 5 to 10 years
Do
ago.
you remember?
I don't remember
in the...
anything.
He was
Okay,
the Valve guy.
right. I'm just gonna shut up then. Just gonna shut up and cut. Just gonna shut up and cut my wrist because obviously there's no reason for me to be here.
Well, I will just say a lot of people think that that's what Pyramid Head looks like under the helmet, even though it's not a helmet. But Valtiel is like an agent of God, and he likes impregnating people with God or something. That's like the most roughest, shortest not doing it any justice explanation.
Can't work under these conditions.
I'm calling the union.
The Soviet Union?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Da 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 da.
Did you know there's an English version of that?
Yeah, I heard it.
We fought for the future, destroyed the invader, and brought to the homeland the laurels of fame.
Yeah, it's pretty. I thought it was pretty well done. The English version.
It's
you know,
okay.
ironically, I didn't think I've heard it, but when you started singing it, I recognized those lyrics. So apparently, I've heard it.
What's up, Luis? Welcome. How you doing? Okay, we gotta save someone. I don't need a token. I have a bus pass. I have a bus pass that's good for the bus, the metro, and the train.
This is 2004. They don't have bus passes.
Oh wait, I can. Oh my god! Oh my god! I can call. Okay, I know exactly who to call.
Richie.
No, 911. Get me
I
out of this
actually
room.
did that my first playthrough.
And anything?
It didn't help.
Okay.
I like to use a Russian accent in my place of work.
Why?
Oh, I actually have a
Because-
story about
Because what's the name of the little your little South African guy on the late night shows? Trevor Noah.
it.
Anyway, he had this speech about how when you speak Russian with a Russian accent, oh my god, it's a beautiful musical language. It's like sounds amazing. But when you speak English with a Russian accent, you're not going anywhere but supervillain.
Oh.
English with a Russian accent can never be anything but terrifying.
It's nefarious.
So I work with the mentally ill, and when one of them asks me for a cup of tea, for the 77th time because they can't remember that they just had a cup of tea, and they probably just had 5 cups of tea.
They really don't.
I can
need
just
another.
turn around. I can just turn around and say, "Okay, you want cup of tea? I get you cup of tea." They won't ask for another cup of tea after that.
That's intense.
I actually did something similar when I worked at Panera. I worked there for a couple of years, and occasionally I would do these different accents. And one day I just decided I'm going to do, Slavic Russian accent for a whole day. And this girl had never met me before, and she goes around asking, "Who's that Russian person?" And everyone's like, "What Russian person? We don't work with a Russian person." And she thought she was crazy at the end of the day. So,
That is so
I
cute.
unintentionally gaslighted somebody into some psychological warfare.
I come from Britain, and we have a vast and wonderful gamut of different dialects, like Scottish accents, for example. Let's put a fine point on it. Pal, this is it, doing it?
That was amazing. I did not
That
understand
just reminds
anything.
me of the first time I watched Train Spotting. I had a very similar problem.
And then you have the Welsh. Oh my, the Welsh. What a beautiful lilting accent that is. If you've never heard a Welsh accent, go to YouTube and look up a children's show from the 70s, 80s called Ivor the Engine. What just the most beautiful, gentle, calming show you will ever see in your life. Perfect to go to sleep to. The average plot line goes like, Mrs. Jones's hat has gone missing. Oh my, now there's calamity.
Sorry, I wasn't
You can
paying
stop waiting, that's it.
I wasn't paying attention. I was perturbed by the sound, and then I figured out it's her very loudly cleaning the hallway, but also their hands. Maybe she should clean that instead. I would clean it, but I can't get out of the room. There are chains. Also, apparently, I don't clean my toilet, so maybe I wouldn't have cleaned it. But anyway.
I ran out of bleach 3 weeks ago.
Okay.
Then start watching JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
We still need need to finish watching Reborn. There's about 7 more seasons left and about 168 episodes.
Yeah, that show started
So
my
you sh-
freshman year and ended my senior.
So you should have finished by the time your predicted Silent Hill game comes out.
Exactly.
I need you to review it faster so it comes out sooner.
Are we going back?
Hurry
in the
up,
hole
we need.
again? Do they only have one level, and that level is the metro?
No,
Is that-
but you do have to go back to the metro.
Okay. Before I go back
There
to
are
the
5.
There are 5 metros, 5 metro stations.
Yes, and you repeat
No, there are
each of
5
them.
areas.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go grab more of a drink, and I'll be back. Meanwhile, I'd like you to talk about why I'm much better than Richie while I'm gone.
Well,
Yeah, and
actually,
I'll be back.
well, for me, she lives in. Well, we're off to a great start.
My podcast is called Dem Drunk Blokes, and the host of this podcast is drunker than me. This is a bad look for me.
You've got to drink harder.
She's probably gone to wake Richard up and say, "We're making too much money on Patreon. We need to do more Reborn now.
It's time to bust out the absinthe.
Get in here and scare those investors off." Oh,
Yeah.
dearie me.
Wow. Obviously,
So
for me,
is this the awkward silence bit, or do you have something to say?
well, I was going to say before, she undid my entire argument of why she's better than Richie by dropping. I was going to say, well, she lives in Canada, so, we're in a similar time zone, but that line of thinking probably doesn't work for you.
The gigantic is possibly evident. Inside her head is just a little cat pushing levers.
And it's working furious.
It certainly is. Must be a son of a bitch to edit the podcasts with that kind of control set up.
Oh, God.
Because after about half an hour on Audacity with a mouse, I'm ready to throw the damn laptop through the window. Imagine having to work with a secondary UI.
Yeah, that thought alone, I was like, oh, that's what hell looks. Hell is just being a cat inside of Sin's head, pushing levers to click buttons to edit podcasts.
Poor little cat. It is a cat and it does not understand any of this.
But it's trying really hard.
My god, this explains so much. This needs its own lore video.
Ooh, oh, I smell an idea.
Hey, while Sinclair's away, right? We'll
Yes.
plan our own Sinclair lore podcast.
Yeah, I'm
And
so
then
here.
we can get some of that sweet podcast cheddar too.
Ooh, I like it.
Only we won't constantly sabotage ourselves.
We're gonna outdo them at their own game.
Actually, I think it would technically be a meta game.
Yeah, we're like layers and layers of
Wheels within wheels.
It's like House of Leaves, but for YouTube.
I was about to say Richards within Richards within Richards, but that made me think of like a Matryoshka doll of Richard. And you take the top layer off, and there's like another one inside, and you dismantle them all, and then you put them all together, and there are like 13 of them, and each one of them has a different strongly held opinion about a different doctor.
And he's getting even more and more tired looking each doll.
Yes. The biggest one would be the most tired looking, and he would be the one talking about the Jodie Whittaker doctor. Because if you listen to the podcast, then you'll know he hasn't even bothered to watch that whole series.
Yeah, I don't blame him. It's a lot.
Is anyone watching the chat? Because I'm on the. Oh, hang on. I think I can actually do both apps at the same time. Yeah, the magic of science.
I'm kind of trying to, but the way my phone is split screening, I can barely see the top of everyone's sentences. I'm sorry, you guys.
Let. I can't mute this. The. Oh. If I could just mute this thing, then I could so that I could just watch the chat. That would be great. And now I'm hearing myself only like 5 seconds later, and it's like
Yeah.
being on a horrible, horrible drug.
Yeah, I tried to do that earlier, and I was like, "Oh no, I can't watch both."
This is like the work of an enemy stand.
My name is Dahlia.
Oh.
I saw the chat. They're asking what our names are. Hi everyone. My name is Dahlia. I'm
And I'm
a practicing
and I'm
witch
Dalek.
and lord.
And I am Dalek. I'm a Z-list. I'm a drunken Z-list internet comedian who does songs and podcasts and just like rumbles through people's lives and leaves them looking a bit confused, kind of thing. Jacob wants to know what you practice as a witch.
Well, I'm a bit of an eclectic witch. I mainly practice Morganic, dealing with the Celtic goddess, the Morgan, that particular kind of tradition and stuff like that. But I also kind of take in different traditions, and I like to study and research the occult in general, which is why I do adore Silent Hill. It has helped give me quite a bit of insight in some of the unspoken themes that are kind of going on in the game a little bit.
Do you have anything to say about Lady Maria and the matter of blood magic in Bloodborne?
Well, I definitely, I do think it is very interesting. Particularly, I mean, I'm sure they didn't intend to do this, but as somebody who likes to analyze things, I like to, I'm obviously finding meaning when something isn't there, but um, particularly in modern witchcraft, blood magic is kind of seen with this sort of nefarious kind of connotation to it because it is very strong.
Maria rejects it.
Yeah. And Maria is kind of like somebody who is not crazy about it. And I'm kind of a little bit similar where she's like, she doesn't like relying on blood, to do things. But if a situation is dire enough, it is definitely something that you can use in a very dire situation that can, blood is essentially the most powerful essence of yourself you can give in a ritual. So
Yeah. if you get Maria down to half hit points, she will start using blood magic on you.
Yeah, exactly. So pretty much she's like a regular practicing witch where she doesn't want to have any of that blood stuff, but when,
if her back's
she's
to the
pushed
wall,
up against, yeah, exactly. She will turn to the most powerful, thing that she has. She has this powerful thing in her arsenal, and she'll go to it as, she'll go to it when she has to, but she doesn't like just going to it like some of her ancestors.
I love that episode of Buffy where they go to university and Willow tries to join the Wiccan Society and it doesn't go well.
Yeah. Yeah, I love
Excuse
Willow.
me, when are we going to learn some actual magic? Oh yeah, and then maybe we could get on our broomsticks and fly around on our broomsticks.
Yes, I love Buffy so much. It's such a good show. And to answer that question, out of those two options, I would say Hocus Pocus is probably the most.
I'll tell you what my opinion of magic is. I
Please
am
do.
with Terry Pratchett on the subject. Have you ever read The Wee Free Man?
I have not, but please do tell.
It features the line which sums up my entire attitude to magic, which is just because you know how it was done doesn't mean it wasn't magic.
Exactly. And that's the way that I kind of look at witchcraft is that I'm not doing something supernatural. It's just we can't explain everything with science at this moment. And particularly with, energy in people's bodies, working with that, we don't have the correct equipment or terminology to sort of gauge and manipulate that sort of energy through science yet. But I do think it'll get there. So I definitely don't think I'm doing something supernatural. But I do think I'm interacting with nature in a way that we don't quite have the science to um, quantify it like we can with other things, like with, you know,
We don't know how bees fly.
exactly. There's a lot of things that we don't know and that it isn't necessarily supernatural. We just haven't reached a point where we can, adequately, define.
My point was more along the lines of, if you put a curse on somebody, and for the next 10 years, they're like walking down the road and a bird craps on them, or they stub their toe on a broken paving stone, and they're like, oh, it's the curse! Then
Yeah,
that curse works.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
absolutely.
You ruined that
Absolutely.
guy's head.
Exactly, and that's the truth of it. Honestly, telling somebody that you put a curse on them, even if you didn't, is just as much as if you actually did, because you're in their head and you're messing with them. And honestly, it's a lot less effort than actually, curse.
So, I keep hearing giant, terrifying feedback noises on the other line, so perhaps Sinclair is back. Sinclair, are you back?
I did hear
Um,
ice.
Hi.
Hi. Thank God for that. I was about to break up. Whatever we said, whatever we didn't mean it. We just want you back for good.
Yeah.
Are you serenading
but
Richie?
thankfully, now that it's funny because it's true.
So, how are you guys doing? What y'all talk about?
Witchcraft. And yeah,
Excellent.
witchcraft.
Super duper.
And blood magic and lady.
Yes, you, Mr. Maria conversation. Haha.
Yep.
There's something weird about this bathroom.
What,
There's
the bathroom that you're in, or bathroom in game?
The one in game.
Are you podcasting from the toilet?
Don't I always?
That is very
There's
pragmatic of.
Yeah. Considering the content is already shit, why not? But there's a lady in the bathroom and she looks like a doll from The Hunter's Dream. But she looks a bit distressed.
Rowan Douglas in the chat says, Dalek is one hell of a narrator. Thank you, Rowan. But he is not. I'll visit you in your sleep, Rowan.
Damn. By the way, welcome everyone. For those who joined a little later, with us we have Dahlia and Dalek. Dahlia is the witch that we talk about on the podcast, and Dalek is the person, with the podcast that we talk about on the podcast.
I'm the one that wants to talk about Snatcher and Police Notes that for some
Yes.
reason they can't seem to shake off.
You know what? I looked up. I thought I could watch a playthrough of one of those, and it's very long.
Oh God, is it long? It's got more dialogue than Lord of the Bloody Rings. It's the Hideo Kojima game.
Yeah.
But I wasn't really planning to do a podcast on the whole story. That would be insane and masochistic. I just wanted to kick the general themes around and talk about how they relate to the Metal Gear universe, which is a nightmare because in Snatcher half the population of Russia dies.
Yeah, and it's also Blade Runner with Terminator.
Blade Runner with Terminators and Invasion of the Body Snatchers is.
But Richie played them, so so I don't have to. As per usual. We have a thing where if
We
Richie
could-
plays a game, I just pretend to have played it, you know?
Have you beaten Demon Souls?
I'm at King Alan, and he's not nice.
The real
So-
one or
Damn
the fake?
you, King Alan!
Well, I thought he was the real one, but apparently it's a fake King Alan, and the real King Alan is like a blob in a tree.
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
basically the bed of chaos bug.
Like a mini Eldritch.
Miyazaki has some serious problems with trees.
Yeah.
And blobs.
I don't know if you noticed that. And you know, going back to witchcraft and Wiccan, why shouldn't he? Because nature is the old chaos.
I mean, that's very
The-
true. You make a very good point.
That should be scary, yo. You tie somebody. You ever heard of that execution method where they would tie somebody over some bamboo saplings and then water them?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I did not hear about that. That sounds
Yeah,
gnarly,
and
but also...
just the. I mean, you've seen like blades of grass growing up through a concrete slab that crack the
Oh, yeah.
concrete slab in half.
Mhm.
Like Mother Nature's good. Mother Nature's good, but she is not nice.
Yeah. Yeah, she has a temper.
Oh yeah, she's feisty. I can contest to that. She is both beautiful and... And to
Um,
answer that question, no, I would not give away part of my soul for power, because in my particular branch of witchcraft, our soul is where all of our power comes from. So you already have all the power you need in you, and selling your soul would be like, it would be like, you know, handicapping yourself for some temporary boost.
My girlfriend grew up with a big tree at the bottom of the garden, and for some reason she just felt a natural urge to go and like bring it a thing, just like little things that she found, just lay offerings at its roots, and all the adults were like, "Oh no, are there mental problems here? Does she need to be seen by a therapist?" And Granny was like, "No, it's cool. We got a Wiccan in the family."
That's
Yeah.
cute.
Plants are fresh. No, I wouldn't sell my soul for a more powerful soul, because it's my soul. You can't have it. It's my...
I'd sell Rich's soul for a snack. Is that an option?
I'd sell your soul to Satan for one corn chip.
Would this happen at the Hellmouth next to the donut shop that he used to go to?
Maybe.
Absolutely.
Because that is my favorite story out of all of the Sinclair Law podcasts.
Oh yeah.
The Richie, the Richie went to this donut shop, and there was this crazy ranting woman who would praise how long each donut would buy you in hell.
Yeah.
You know, presumably like sprinkles got you a little bit extra.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that.
Sprinkles cost you a quarter of your soul.
So, where is the token that I'm supposed to find? I thought it would be in the phone for some reason. Can I hit the phone?
Of course, I don't remember where it is for once in my life. I don't remember where an item is in a Silent Hill game.
Oh, what is this? No. It's okay, we find it. I mean, usually you buy it, like, around here, but it's closed.
I believe it's laying on the ground somewhere. It's like a couple of coins, but I think it was by a turnstile.
Okay, let's go back. Oh, So, how's everyone's summer going?
I'm a fall.
Hmm?
Oh, to answer
Well,
that
it's my
question.
birthday this next week.
Oh, mine is the 28th, so mine's at the end of the month too. Celebrate.
Yeah, mine
Guess
is in
what
March.
I got for my
Celebrate.
birthday?
What did you get?
A blood clot in my left leg.
Oh, Jesus, bro.
Oh no, my grandma just had one of
It's,
those.
It's comically painful.
How did you get one? How does that happen?
You know, like they tell you on a flight that you have to get up and walk around, or you'll get thrombosis.
I don't fly.
Well, I
often.
like.
Go on.
I fell asleep in my chair for like 6 hours and woke up, and my leg was like a football.
Oh
I'm
my
currently able to
goodness.
like get up and do this without screaming in pain every couple of minutes because I've just had an injection, which I had to do myself.
Oh, that's horrible, bro. Was the flight
And
worth
it's
it
a
at least?
subcutaneous. It wasn't even a flight. I just fell asleep playing
Oh.
bloody The Surge.
Oh,
That's
that
what you get for
definitely-
playing the Surge.
Oh,
It
damn.
is not the best. It is.
That,
It is not the best Souls-like.
yeah, that's the
Oh,
gods
wow.
punishing you.
That's nature punishing.
The Lynch Street line coin is the first item Henry obtains in the subway world. Have you heard the ringing telephone? You talk. Did you talk to Cynthia on the phone?
Did you talk to Cynthia on the phone? Yeah, she told me to get a coin. Get a token or whatever.
Okay. After going back to the subway world, Henry finds these coins in the hands of a lifeless mannequin that eerily
Oh!
resembles Cynthia.
I was supposed to search the mannequin. I just looked at it. Okay. Yeah, that's a good idea. I mean, in real life, I wouldn't touch that mannequin. I'd just back away and walk off. So I was just being cautious. So I'm actually playing the game correctly. The guide is wrong. Also, Corvo is here. He's here under the table. And I'm
Oh,
patting him with my
Corvo.
foot. He's so sweet. Such a cute guy. Almost scratched my eye out, but so cute. Yes, you did.
I also do love that your cat's name is Corvo.
Yeah, I picked it. Because we noticed that he
April.
could blink in places. We're like, where is he? Oh, he's over there. Oh, he's over here. So it's like, oh, Corvo. Luis says
just
hi,
noticed
Corvo. What's up?
I did notice in the chat they're talking about the gaming muse, and she is, like I said earlier, she's a fantastic, I would say a lore enthusiast, I guess, but for Silent
Mhm.
Hill and other games. But she does a lot of really great, in-depth sort of analysis of Silent Hill games, and I even have the book that she released not too long ago, based on the symbolism and stuff like that in Silent Hill 2. She's fabulous. I recommend you guys look her up
We
if you're
should check
interested
it
in.
out. Yeah.
If you guys are interested in Silent Hill analysis, she's your girl. Them and Twin
Woo.
Perfect, But I'm sure everyone knows about Twin Perfect. It's where Fungo originally started.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
But they kind of split on less than amicable terms. So we'll leave that at that.
Okay. Okay.
Rowan in the chat, having just heard me talking about my blood clot, would like to know if I am an old person. Well, Rowan, I will tell you that I am the same age as the Apple II. I am the same age as Zork. I am the same age as Combat and the Atari VCS. I am the same age as Space Wars, and I am the same age as the TSR.
I'm the same age as people born in 1985.
And
Try
I'm
to
the
figure
same
that
age.
Mhm.
And I'm roughly the same age as. I actually am about a year older than when the theatrical release of Twin Peaks Firewalk was.
Oh, that's cool. So we got the coins. So we can
Use them on the
go
turnstile.
and, like, I guess get into the metro or get out of it. No, I guess we get into it now. Yeah, let's go.
Yeah, you go into it proper now.
hmm Oh, you guys, do you know what's happening in my household? Well, what has been happening in my household? My boyfriend got like this cookbook, and he can now make.
Did he escape?
God, no. He got a cookbook, and he now makes the best butter chicken in the world, and it's amazing. And it's just like our relationship has never been better. How do I use these coins? Do I have to use it on a phone?
It's for like the turnstile. I think so. I don't know if you use them right away, but at some point you're gonna have to use them to get through a turnstile to get to an area where Cynthia's.
Hmm. Okay, maybe we can, I guess, go back home now? I tried the turnstile, I tried the phones. Doesn't seem to be working. Hmm. So now...
Oh, one of those
Yeah.
turnstiles is the exit. The other one's the entrance. You have to like go into your inventory and use the item.
Oh my god, they're gonna make it difficult, huh? Okay. Am I using it? I don't know. Is it... Oh, is this... No. Oh gosh.
It might not be that specific turnstile, but I do know you use it at some.
Okay.
I always got stuck at this part too when I first played it.
Hmm. Does anyone in chat have any suggestions on what to do next? These are good mojitos. The mint is from my backyard. The previous owners planted a whole lot of mint, and that's where I took it. It's really cool.
Mm.
Yeah. Eat the
Damn,
coin?
like a good mojito.
Wait, how do I even, if I wanted to switch between items, like, I don't even know how to, oh, did I just select my gun? Okay.
Yes.
So then, oh, I can't use this here. I see. Okay, we're getting somewhere. Can I use it here? Okay, we're,
Walk up to the turnstile and try and.
look at that, we did it. Oh no.
Yay!
Okay. We're good. It's just not very intuitive.
Sorry if my advice is a little delayed because there is a delay in the video.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, use the turnstile as you already did it because I'm 3 seconds in.
Yeah, it's good. It's all good. Okay, I guess, are they gonna come to us? Oh my god!
Yes,
Is he floating?
and they can go through surfaces. They can go through surfaces too. So just run from him because the longer you're in his vicinity, the more he'll.
Really? Oh. Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't even have to hit you.
Oh my
so, like,
God!
Just being near you, he'll hurt.
There's more than one. Oh my god, they're stalkers. Leave me alone. Ah. Okay. Can I walk any faster or? Okay, leave me alone, sir. I think I grabbed something and now I'm going back.
There is a run button. I just don't remember what.
Okay, is this the run button? Oh my god, he's visceral attacking me. Ah.
I wanna say it's like a trigger or something. It might be one of the triggers, or it's like circle or square. You have to hold.
Oh gosh. Okay, let's... Oh, okay, yeah, circle. Good job, Dahlia.
Hey,
Okay, so I see there's something here.
Is it time, do you think? Is it appropriate to start talking about how the ghost mechanic works and how it will extend into the second half of the game?
Yeah, sure.
we should, yeah.
Okay, the ghosts will not be dealable with until the second half of the game. You just have to run the hell away.
Yeah, and you can only ever
Once you
really get
get
rid of
this-
one of them once.
So I guess...
Once you get into the second half of the game, you will find swords that you can stake them to the ground with. And that is a way of nailing them in place. The important part is that in the second half of the game, the room itself starts to become corrupted by Walter's influence. And the reason this is important is because you find candles which have two uses. You can use them to protect yourself from the ghosts, but you can also use them to keep the room free of Walter's influence. And the more free of Walter's influence the room is by the last boss fight, the more chance you have of getting the proper ending to the game.
Right.
This is a complete dick move by the game's developers.
Why?
There is no way to know about it. There is no way to know about it the first time you play through the game.
Just be a pro like me.
Yeah, it was one of those, they tried different things and then didn't feel like explaining everything, and it didn't work out.
Oh, okay. Let's push the button.
Did
I push it?
Sinclair just tell me to get good?
Yeah.
believe
GG, bro. Did I lock myself in here? Oh Jesus, this is so spoopy. So I think we're done with the ghosts.
For now.
I'm in this train for some reason. Okay, let's.
Rowan in the chat one.
Jesus, Cynthia! She's trying to kill me.
God damn it! I'm doing this with headphones.
Welcome to the stream. Oh no, I hear stuff. So now, where do we go? Do we just like get out of here? Okay, Cynthia.
Did Cynthia already talk to you over the PA?
I don't think so. I just found her. I think she's just
Are
following.
you like
me.
at the bathrooms?
Sorry. It's
You're.
very
I
scary.
believe you're going to be walking towards the bathrooms because you'll have to use the bathroom. So.
I'm
Again?
not going to be walking towards the bathroom after that noise. It's way too late for that.
Damn. Okay. Okay, we got this. Is that another door? They should have called this one the door, because there are doors everywhere.
I mean,
There are
locked
scary
doors.
Jesus,
Yeah,
Jesus.
locked doors is a
Oh
running
my
theme in
God.
Silent Hill. Shit gets rusty, all the doors are locked.
Oh. We'll donate if Sin screams more. This is unintentional. I'm
She screamed at a ringing phone.
I'm trying to keep it cool, but it's just so spoopy. Okay, oh shoot. No, I need to... Oh no, how do I get out of here? Wait, I need to use a token to get out of the metro? That's false. That's not how the metro works.
Oh yeah, that's right, you don't use it up. Yeah.
Like, that would be ridiculous. What, if you don't have a token or you don't have money, you're stuck in the metro forever? No.
Well, technically you're not in the real world, so like real world logic doesn't apply here because you're already in a...
It is a very young boy kind of. If this is like Little Walter's view of the world, oh no, I can't find my token home. I'll be stuck here.
Right. It's just how he perceived the world as working. when
So
he was a
he's
child.
never
You know
taken
how that is
public
when-
transportation.
Not until he was older.
Okay.
I think in the guide it says he used to take it to see Cynthia. So there is actually
Yeah.
a presupposed relationship between Cynthia and Walter that they never got to explore in the game. Because I think all of these guys that are his sacraments have some kind kind of connection to him.
Was
Yeah,
I
he's
supposed to wait for
tangentially related
Cynthia?
to most
She
of them. Some of them
disappeared.
were just in the wrong place at the wrong.
Hmm.
But all the major victims are connected to him in some way.
So-
He met Cynthia when she was a teenager because he was homeless, living in the subway for quite a while. And that's also the same way he met...
I don't know how long this stream is going to go on for. Probably not long enough for Sin to encounter it, but Billy and Miriam Locane.
yeah, the twins.
Huh.
They were...
Well, yeah, I'm getting hungry, so I think we're gonna go to the room and save it and end the stream for now.
Yeah. I do not want to have my headphones on when you encounter those two little bastards.
Oh God.
yeah, they are creepy and also the most tragic... Well, yeah, probably the most tragic victims. The
Oh, yeah?
little girl got the...
Oh.
They kind of remind me of Baba Yaga
Oh,
in
yeah?
their character design. Yeah.
Nice.
You'll know what I mean when you see them.
Okay.
Yeah, they do have a Baba Yaga thing.
It's pronounced Baba Yaga. The emphasis.
Oh, so John Wick. So John Wick was right.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank you so much for coming, both of you. Feel free to drop in anytime I'm streaming this. I might stream later today, I'm not sure, depending on how the packing goes and all that. Oops.
I think everyone's had
course.
enough of me for a while.
No, but seriously,
perhaps-
Thank you for
anytime.
having me.
Oh,
So perhaps I will just step. Perhaps I will just step backwards into the hedge like Homer Simpson.
Not with that leg, you won't.
Oh,
No, I honestly hope it heals well. I hope everything's good, Dalek. I hope you heal up. Maybe Dahlia can do some stuff to make the process like faster and easier.
I'm gonna do some blood magic on your leg. Make
There
you
we
walk
go.
in too fast.
Or we can shoot you with like a reborn bullet to get you like the dying well. I don't know. Many options. But yeah, thanks so much for coming, both of you. I really appreciate it. And I will see everyone and both of y'all later. And like I said, feel free to come by anytime I stream Silent Hill.
Well,
for
thank you
having
very much for having. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
having
It
us,
was
Sinclair.
super
It was a big pleasure to be able to drop lore. It made me feel almost professional, like my lore hero from this show, Vati Vidya.
Yeah, I was like, oh hey, this is a game I actually know way too much information about. So I'm just glad I could be useful.
Yay.
But yeah, bye everyone.
Bye. And thanks everyone for coming to the stream. And like I said, we might stream again later today or sometime during the week. Gonna go eat some butter chicken. Bye.